I'm going to talk about something which is not so great, not so nice, but in the name of learning and supporting and assisting each other, I think it's important that we speak about these things. No, I don't think that. I know it. We have to be given the choice, the chance to be aware of all possible information in this life, or else we're not able to make fully informed choices. So I wish it weren't the case, but it is the case that humans can be parasitic in nature, because the world is that, the inversion of Mother Nature. Giving relentlessly is the opposite, taking relentlessly, a black hole. So people who get infected by the world are susceptible to becoming it. So these humans, and they're not separate from, we're all connected, we're all capable of being this. I have been this, an energy vampire. That's what it's just somebody who is not able to reach a place where they can cultivate their own energy and be a channel for the energy that is readily available to all of us, that we can receive, right? So, in my experience, humans can learn very quickly. Somebody who is open-hearted, naive, vulnerable, right? Exploit their weaknesses, see the angles, and form a connection based on faulty foundations. For me personally, it's probably the same for the sweet ones, right? I just wear my heart on my sleeve. I have just massively under or overestimated us as humans, and assumed that others have the same heart as me, and especially when they speak as if they do, you know. And there are certain ways to veil energy. It's possible to reflect our energy back at us, and for us to believe that this person is on our frequency. That's a thing. But for those of us who have cultivated a relationship with the Creator, Source, the Divine Consciousness, we are cast out, we have been cast out as sacrificial lambs, but always on the pretext that we will be rescued from our own naivety. And then that leaves other people perplexed a lot of the time. But the point is, the connection still stands until we do something to end that connection. Energetically, we become enmeshed with people who we connect with and talk to and share space with. This channel of energy, this cord, we can only be sure of what we're putting out and what the person the other end of the cord is receiving. We don't know sometimes we get confused. We can be emotionally manipulated energetically. Anyway, so hypothetically, we seize contact, we move away, we take our energy elsewhere. When we come into the realization of, having been a host, after a while it becomes obvious, because if you're in touch with your own energy field and your own energy levels, then you can see how external influences can affect your energy. If you feel drained, that's a surefire indicator that a connection that you are in is draining you. Really, truly, organically, naturally, we boost each other in connection, right? Positive intentions, we reinforce other people's strengths, we just big each other up, we we're all just walking each other home. We rise together. But that's not necessarily the case. It's difficult to rise if somebody else is weighing you down energetically. Misery loves company. So we walk away and we might find ourselves thinking about this person. Because a pure-hearted human is a very valuable gift. The energy that we emit is addictive. When it's no longer there, we become noticeable by our absence, and then somebody might be dwelling on, remembering when that energy was there. So, if that cord remains attached, every time that one thinks about us, we pick up at the other end. Now that could be in a positive way or a negative way. It's irrespective because again, it's vampirism, it's pulling on our energy. Now, we can also engage in this when we follow the thoughts, when we attach to them, when we start to receive the energy funneled through our thoughts, which are revolving around this individual, and we can start to believe that we are feeling negative energy towards them. But it's not, it's confusion. So, the main point is, we are called to be stewards of our energy field, to cut cords that are depleting us, to remove all evidence of the existence of that, so that we don't think about other people. We don't need to think or speak about anybody else in this life, because every time we do that, we're not looking at ourselves, we're not focusing on our own needs, we're just victimizing ourselves. So, a simple ritual to remove any non-serving connections, to dissolve all attachments, and a prayer for the soul of the one, or the seven, or the 398, and then we block all access energetically and physically if we have to. The age of the predator is over.